Welcome to the Courage to Live podcast. My name is Josh Bitsko. I'm a retired police captain with 24 years of experience out of Las Vegas. Currently, I travel the country and I teach people about courage, resilience, and leadership. Today, I want to talk about, in this short podcast, how comfort can be a quiet killer. And I know that's not my quote. I've heard that before. There's actually an entire book called The Comfort Crisis, which is a really good read if you're looking for something like kind of in that self-improvement area. But really, it is, you cannot grow without discomfort, whether that's taking risks, whether that's having difficult conversations, reflecting on the things of yourself that you need to improve. You really need to learn how to be uncomfortable, because the opposite of that is avoiding the discomfort, avoiding the hard conversations, avoiding putting yourself in positions where you're going to feel discomfort and then not grow. So, and I think, that you look on Instagram, they're like, oh, this person's an avoidant, this person is a narcissist, this person is whatever. I think that social media is built to give you absolutes. So stay on a reel or stay on a post, and, it's like view farming to get people to monetize your attention. But I think we all have the capability to avoid uncomfortable situations. We all have the capability to, not put ourselves in situations that are, uncomfortable. And that's just life. I think it's more a sliding scale than these absolute labels that you see. But what I will say is, if you want to grow, if you want to get better, stop avoiding the discomfort. Don't avoid the workout that you need to do. Don't avoid the hard conversation that you need to have. Really lean into that discomfort, and you will see how much you grow in a very short period of time. Because the more you do it, the more you're uncomfortable, the easier it is to get. The less you put yourselves and the more you avoid it, the less you feel that you're capable of handling. Because you are doing that maybe, and you tell yourself, I'm doing it to preserve my peace. I'm doing it for this. I'm doing it for that. But ultimately, the more you avoid discomfort, the more you feel like you can't handle that same discomfort. And you get stuck in this cycle, and where you're not growing, you're not improving, you're not getting better. And your quality of life will diminish because of that. So find out this week. I really want you to do some self-reflection. What is it that you're avoiding? Why are you avoiding it? What makes you uncomfortable about that? And how will you improve by stopping to avoid doing what is making you feel that way? So I want you to think about that and just have that little project. How are you going to get a little bit better today than you were yesterday? Thank you for listening. If you liked what I talked about, please share this podcast with a friend, leave a review, subscribe, and I really appreciate you spending some time with me today.